to the ground now with Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to go up top again. He's got him in, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for L.A.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. So the defense helping them out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So that play flips the field right on its ear. Here's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Back to throw. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter.
And now we get a tie game after that touchdown. And you and I both know what that means. Extra point in this situation, this little time left takes on some extra emphasis, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Now inside the final minute, can they get it and hold on? So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Rams 10, Raiders 9.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Now Ross to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Probably time for two more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. A final shot now for Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody. the postseason on EA Sports alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, LA! Justin Jefferson, 70 yards. And the Rams will strike first here in this wild card matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rams 7, Texans nothing. Ryan Succop set.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the longtime Jaguar. It's Fred Taylor. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
2nd and 10.
Mike, check 33. 33. Bound to lose one. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Off play action. Henry. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Fred Taylor, 48 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kenny Clark busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake. That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd down at 5. They go play action with Hurts. Steps away. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hurts. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, LA. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Rams have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Devin White. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Henry being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And got his man complete. Touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust. make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
These two teams all tied after one. They'll run on first down. Johnson, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Running from the gun, Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Justin Jefferson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14.
Texans 14. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 81 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Henry rolling to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off play action. Henry. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Bang, 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 bang. Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky.
They'll try and throw for it here. Going up top for Cup. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. This time they stay on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. The give to Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Rams 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
37-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Trying to improvise. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
Tackled back at the 26-yard
To throw on second down. Henry. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Texans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Prater on to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
And
feet.
he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Rams 28, Texans 21. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Henry. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 2nd and a yard, Hurts eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Back to throw here. He'll check this down to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On first down, Hurts being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. On the move to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Throwing is Hurts. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Texans' 11-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14.
35, Texans 21. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. With